welcome or welcome back to my channel. I wanted to share with you all some of the recent hauls that I have made during the time that I have not made or posted any videos to my channel. So the first thing is this makeup train case that I purchased from Dee Dee's Discount. It does lock and it has a key with it. On each side there are two drawers, and then there's a big section at the bottom, so you are able to actually separate your makeup. I purchased this for about $15, and I know these can be as high as $100 at some places. The next item is a mini cooler that I am going to use for my makeup. This is mainly for my facial products, cleansing products like moisturizers, toners, and primers. I'm going to keep those in here. This was purchased from TJ Maxx for $29. This is the brand Ion Chill. And then next we're going to move to brushes. This is the BH Cosmetics Miss Bella collection. You get a total of 9 brushes in here. So I would say you have 4 face brushes and 5 eye brushes. So this brush I would use for highlight. And then of course you have foundation and concealer brushes. One can also be used for bronzer if you would like. And then you have a fluffy brush. You have kind of a flat brush. You have an angled brush. So these can be used for your eyes. And this was $12.99 at TJ Maxx. I have a rose gold or some rose gold brushes from e.l.f. that were purchased from Target. And there's 4 face brushes that came with this, and those were $10. I also have some brushes that were purchased from Marshalls. This is the Totally Plastic collection. So you get 3 face brushes and 5 eye brushes along with a travel case. And this was $7.99. And then I purchased the Maybelline Green Goddess Cleansing Balm and the Glow Oil. So this is what the oil packaging looks like. And this is what the face balm looks like. These were purchased from Walmart. I haven't tried those out yet. We'll let you know once I do so. I did purchase a MAC Fix Plus spray. This was purchased from Marshalls for $5.99. I have 2 Lime Crime blushes. They're cream blushes. If I can get them open. So this one is the shade Zip. And this one is Gigabyte. So this is Gigabyte and this is Zip. And those were about $2.99. I have a bronzer from, not a bronzer, well, it can be a bronzer or a finishing powder. This is the Set the Tone finishing powder from the Lip Bar in the shade Bronze Beauty. This is the packaging. That's the shade. I also have a full coverage powder foundation from Maybelline Superstay in the shade 355 Coconut. It comes with the powder foundation, and it also has a mirror. I'm going to use this to set my face. I'm not using it as a foundation. I do have the foundation, the liquid foundation in the shade 355 Coconut. And I have the concealer in the shade 42. See, I purchased the NYX Bear With Me concealers. in the shades Tan, I can't see what the other one is. I think this is Tan, and this is a medium tan. I have a Magic Lash Glue eyeliner, a NYX Lift and Snatch. Let's see, I have a Black Radiance Bold and Sexy mascara. This is a backup for the NYX Brow Glue because I'm about out of it. I ordered a dual lash applicator from Ardell. What else? I have some shadow shields that I purchased from Amazon, and you just put them here so that when you're cleaning, when you're putting on your eyeshadow, you don't have to go back and clean it up. This is a 5-piece manicure set that I purchased from Marshall's. Let's see, I purchased some eyeshadow tape. This also came from Amazon. Let's see, this is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Foil. I purchased this from Marshall's. It was $7.99. I have the Minted Mojito one. I think I purchased that from Ulta, but this one was from Marshall's. And so the shades are Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. And this is how it looks. Really pretty. And I think at, no, this was purchased, the original one was purchased from Sephora. But this one came from Marshall's. I think at Sephora they are about $24 or $28. So I definitely was glad to get this for $7. I have a All Over Glow highlighter from Ruby Kisses that I purchased from the beauty supply store. And then I have the NYX Born to Glow highlighter. This is the shade High Key Flex and Expensive. What else? So I have a lot of lip products. So I purchased some NYX lipsticks. Shades are 626 and 518. They're not open yet, but they do show the colors on the bottom. So these are a nude color, just 2 shades of nude. I do have Maybelline Matte Ink, and I have this in 2 shades as well. And you'll kind of see when it comes to lip products, I kind of stay within the same color scheme. I think one of them is called, you know what? Let me get my glasses because I can't see. I'm playing and I can't see. Okay. So the first one. Oh, it just has numbers. This is in the shade 60 and this one is in the shade 130. And I can swatch these because they're open. So this is 60. And the darker one is 130. Okay. And then I purchased 2 Revlon Pout Bombs. So this one is the shade Cookie. It's not open, but you can see it through the packaging. And this one is in the shade Kiss. This one kind of puts you in the mind of Clean Kisses by Crayon Case, which is what I'm wearing now. So those are similar colors. I have 2 glosses from Ruby Kisses. This one is Ruby Doll. And this one's Fairy. So you can kind of see through the packaging. So the darker one is Fairy. The lighter one is Ruby Doll. And those were from the beauty supply store. So I purchased 2 lipsticks from Juvia's when they had, I can't remember if it was $5 or $6 lipsticks a while ago. And I haven't got around to using them yet. So I just kind of kept everything in one central location just until I got everything that I had on my wish list to kind of get it together and then put it where I wanted it to go. So I haven't tried these out yet, but I can swatch them because they are open. So this first one is going to be Mademoiselle. And again, they're going to be neutral colors. And then the second one is In Vogue. So Mademoiselle and In Vogue. I purchased the Worth the Hype mascara from NYX. Haven't used it yet. I have 2 eyeliner pencils from Ruby Kisses. What is the shade in these? Espresso. So I purchased 1 brown, 1 espresso. Haven't used those yet. Let's see what else we have. Okay. Just dropping stuff everywhere. So I do have the 9X Little Extra palette from Morphe. And it looks like this. And one of the palettes that I wanted, it's not a new palette, but it is new to me, was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Riviera palette. So the packaging looks like this. And the palette looks like this. And I purchased this from Marshall's for $25. The next palette is the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. This packaging is so pretty to me. But this is how the packaging looks. And this is how the shades look. And I purchased this for this row alone. But this was on sale. I think it was $33. And then I had a credit for $10. So I purchased this for $23. This is the Revolution, the Emily Edit palette, which is called the Needs. And it kind of has a little bit of everything in here. And I think that this is something that would be ideal for travel because you can use these for blush, highlight, and bronzer. Then you have your brow highlight shade, and then you have some neutral colors of your eyeshadow. I think this was $7.99 at Marshall's. I have the Morphe Maddie Ziegler, the Imagination palette. To drop it. And this is how it looks. Really pretty. It has some fall and spring colors in here. So this would be a palette that you could take and achieve several different looks with it. I also purchased the Morphe Coca-Cola 1971 collection palette. And this is how it looks. I purchased the Uma Coming to America collection, the eyeshadow palette. This was purchased at TJ Maxx today. And it was $12.99. This is how the packaging looks. And I bought this mainly for the packaging. I can't even lie. And these are the beautiful colors. So I do have the, I've already purchased the Saharan 1 and 2 blush palettes from Juvia's Place, but I wanted the blush volume 1 and 2 palettes, so I did purchase those when they had the 60% off sale. So this is volume 1, and this is volume 2. So my favorite of the two is, of course, volume 1, but some days I want to wear a little lighter shades of blush or just a hint of blushes, so this is when I'll use this one. So this is how they look. I did get the Allure collection as well when there was a sale, so I received the trio for $15. Or purchased, not received. So this is the Allure 1 palette. This is the packaging. And this is how it looks on the inside. This is the Allure 2 packaging. And how she looks on the inside. Final one is the Allure 3. And this is how it looks on the inside. Okay, and that is all from Juvia's Place, I think. So I purchased 2 other palettes from Cara Beauty to add to my collection. This one is a bronzed palette. It's the Bronze Goddess palette, and it was only $7.99 from TJ Maxx. And this is how it looks. So you got your bronzer, your highlight in here. You can even use some of the colors, like this cocoa color. This can be a blush. It looks different on camera, but it's kind of a terracotta shade. And then I purchased their Divine Complexion palette, which has different shades of finishing powder. So it looks like this. And these are the shades of the finishing powder. And I try to, when I purchase makeup, I like to find things that are compact. So anything that will assist me in taking on or moving less items if I'm traveling. So because this has those 6 shades in it, you won't have to take a lot of different powders. Majority of the powders that you need will be found in this palette. What else? Okay, and now we are going to move on to the items that I purchased from Sephora. So I did receive the Tatcha trial size items for my birthday, which is this month. So it's a rice water. This one is a skin cream. And then there's a packet of the silk canvas in here. That was nice. Okay, I needed a backup for my Sephora Best Skin Ever in the shade 57Y. And of course, they're having their sale, which I got 30% off of the Sephora items. I have a Sephora Smooth and Blur Primer. And then I purchased a concealer in the shade Cashew. I also wanted to try the Rare Beauty products. So I thought I was picking up a foundation and a concealer. When I get home, I realized that I picked up 2 concealers. But I like them, so I'm keeping them. And I used the darker shade, which is 460W. I used that as my foundation today, but it's actually a concealer. And then to highlight, I used 400W. And I think these were $19 a piece. So I am pleased with that purchase. I also have one of their blushes in the shade Love. And I have that on today as well. I think that is all that I have hauled so far. Yes. I will be making another purchase for my birthday. I have a wish list of some things that I want to get. And then after that, I don't know. I did cancel my makeup subscription, so I don't have that going on anymore. And these items that I have shown today are not items that were purchased all today or all at one time. These have been purchased over a period of time. And because I hadn't made a video in a while, I decided to share that with you all today. I am going to, maybe, I may have another video today. Just depends if something comes in that I'm waiting for today. But that is all that I have for you all today. If you have any questions about the products that were displayed in this video, please leave your comments down below. Thank you and have a good day. Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So I made a previous video of recent items that I hauled, and I was waiting for some more things to come in. So, since they have arrived, I wanted to just share the additional items with you all and maybe bring you along with me to pack my train case and my luggage for my birthday trip. So, the palettes that I received from Beauty Bay is the Brights palette, which is a 16 color palette. It is, of course, bright and colorful as always. Beauty Bay has a nice formula. It is very pigment. They have soft shades. They're not harsh to your eyes. And then their shimmer shades are very pigmented as well. So this is a shimmer shade. It may not look like it on camera. Actually, these three, this really looks like a peach, this yellow, and this greenish color, they are all shimmer shades. In addition to the Brights palette, I purchased 3 more palettes. So I do have the Earthy Palette, which is different shades of green. I have the Midnight Palette, which is blue and purples mainly. And then I have the Berries Palette, which I feel like the name kind of explains the shades that are in this palette. So I am very excited for those. The 3 smaller palettes, which is the Berries, the Midnight, and the Earthy Palette, I actually received or purchased as a trio for $15, which is great. I also received the Eden Juicy Apple from Kayali, which is Huda Beauty. So these are the trial size perfumes that I'm going to take with me, as well as some other ones. So this is 10 milliliters, which is 0.34 fluid ounces. More than enough for me because I have several perfumes, and these were kind of a blind buy for me because I hadn't smelled them before. So I didn't want to jump the gun and purchase larger sizes if I didn't really like them. So the other one that I purchased is the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. And so they look like this. The Eden Juicy Apple one, I knew I would like right off when I read some of the notes in there, because I kind of like scents that have like fruity notes to them. So this Sweet Diamond I wasn't so sure about. It kind of gets better as it dries down. And I would probably wear it in addition to some other fragrances. So maybe like some Bath and Body Works or something like that. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. This one. But I love this one. I knew I would. So I'm going to be taking these with me. And I have, I think, two or three more that I'm going to take that were already a part of my perfume collection. Now, I am very undecided about what items I want to pack in my train case. So, I do know I want to try to take smaller makeup items so that I can take more and have a variety of more. So, something like these little miniature setting sprays, the Rare Beauty items because they're kind of compact too. So, I know I want to do those, but I'm not sure what else, like what brushes I want to take. When it comes to blush, highlight, contour, bronze, I want to try to find something in my collection that either allows me to take smaller items for each category or that has everything all in one. So I do have two palettes from Morphe that kind of has blush, bronzer, highlight in them. I have two from Morphe. I have, I think, two from Revolution. And I have one from Sephora. And I have a couple of different ones. So I'm just undecided right now as to which ones I'm going to take or which ones would be kind of beneficial to me taking. So that's the journey I'm going to take you all along with me so that we can figure that out. I don't know. Normally I choose my makeup palettes based on what I'm wearing for the day. But because this trip will be a lengthy trip, I want to take possibly two palettes. So I want to have one palette that is neutrals and one palette that has kind of like bright colors in it or summer shades in it, as I say. So two options that I have are the LA Girl Hey Hey Vacay eyeshadow palette. This one has been loved on pretty good. So I think I may take this one. And if I decide to take this one, that one, I may as well take the other one, which is the lighter palette. If not those, I may want to do something Juvia's. So I have the Wahala palette, or the Wahala 2 palette. I don't think I really loved on this palette. I think I used it a little bit, maybe like for a shimmer on my eyes or something like that. But not really. So this is how the Wahala looks. So this would be my brights or my pops of color. But this palette is kind of bulky. So I don't really know. I'm not really sure about this one. Now there's several palettes in my Juvia's collection that I can take. I'm just undecided as to which one. So this Nubian I can use for my neutrals. And then I can probably do Masquerade. And I can take the Masquerade and kind of just as one palette. So it has my neutrals and it has some pops of color too. So that's a contender. I really want to take my Warrior palette. But I'm not sure what other palette. I could also take my New Rule palette from Crayon Case because it has nice neutral shades in it. So that this palette would be an option as well. I just want something where I have everything all in one palette. See. This Morphe one would be a great contender because it has like a combination of the colors in there too. But I don't know. I just really don't know. So maybe I need to pack my bag first and have like definite outfits that I want to take. And then from there, that will probably help me with better deciding what makeup palettes or eyeshadow palettes I want to take. I don't know. I thought I bought some travel brushes besides the Totally Plastic collection, but I can't seem to find them. And I can't remember if I purchased them or if I put them back. So I'm going to spend a little time looking for that. And probably packing my bag. So I'll add clips of that to this video. And you all let me know down below what you think. If the wardrobe that I've selected is okay. If I need to add something. If I need to take away something. I am very extra when it comes to packing. When it comes to buying things. I know that I overdo things. So I'm trying to get a little bit better with that. And pack the things that I need, but still I want options. So when you're going out of town or going on any type of vacation, of course, you're going to take something for the beach. You're going to take sleepwear. You're going to take things to lounge around in. And then you're going to take things, if you have like a grown and sexy type of night, you'll have something to wear while you're there. So I have that covered. It's the extras because I always want backups. I want to have options in case I don't like something in case something doesn't fit the way that I would like for it to fit. So I did purchase some items from Shein. I always say Shein. And I had planned on doing a clothing haul. Apparently, I don't know what size I wear. So half of the things that I purchased, other than my swimwear, are too big. And I did the same thing last year. And last year, what I was able to do is kind of get the things altered before my trip. I don't have that time or that luxury this year. So I've given away some of the things that were too big for me that I know I'm not going to be able to have fixed before I need them. And I'm not going to wear it afterwards because the purpose for me buying it was for my trip. So I've given those things away. And the items that I have left, I'm just going to make do. So I'm bringing some things old, some things new. Of course, I may buy some things there. Very little things, hopefully. But I'm excited for this trip. My family's excited for this trip. This is long, long overdue. Who knows what's going to happen while we're there. There may be marriages. There may be babies. Like, I don't know. But we'll see. So stay tuned. I'm going to add those clips in. And I hope that you all like it. Until next time, I hope that everyone is blessed. Let's see what holidays I may miss before I get to vlog again. Happy Easter. If you have a birthday, I hope your birthday is blessed. I'm looking forward to my birthday, having dinner with some of my friends, and just enjoying life. It's been a long road, and we've encountered many obstacles. Trials and tribulations have come, but God. So I'm thankful for all the things that we have been able to be brought through. I'm thankful that God has never left our side, and that even when I thought I couldn't handle some things, my faith never wavered. So I don't want to get too deep into that, but just stay tuned. I'm going to try to share as much with you all as I possibly can. I'm sorry that I haven't been posting, but sometimes when you're going through things, you're doing all that you can to get through those things. So anything outside of that, sometimes you're just not able to do, no matter how passionate you are about it, how sincere you are about it. It's just some things you cannot do. And if you're not together mentally and physically, you can't do extra things. You just can't. So you have to make sure that you work on you. So remember, this year is all about self-improvement and doing those things positive to help yourself and to help others. So I am still on that journey, trying to just juggle everything that has been brought before me, because I feel like it's something in the things that I'm going through or in the things that I'm encountering that's destined for my life. So if I'm going to be ready for the task that God has for me, I have to go through the things that I need to go through in order to be prepared and ready for that. So that is all I have for this video, or for this portion, I guess I should say, of the video. I think I'm going to get some things together and start kind of packing. So I'll share that with you all. Okay. So just stay tuned for that. So I have completed packing my train case, and just wanted to go over the items with you that I decided to take. So the first thing is going to be the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation in the shade Mocha. I am taking the NYX Glitter Glue, along with 2 of the NYX Bear It All concealers. And this one is deep golden, and this one is tan. I'm also going to take the NYX Born to Glow highlighter. I am taking the NYX Brow Glue. I am also taking some of my NYX eyeshadow primer. So I'm going to take the shade Skin Tone, and I'm also going to take the shade White Pearl. I'm taking my Rare Beauty products that I just purchased. So that I'm taking 2 concealers and a blush. But this concealer I'm going to kind of use as a foundation or tinted moisturizer, because I'm only going to use the bare minimum amount. Taking 2 of my Sephora concealers. One is in the shade Cinnamon, which is number 12. The other one is in the shade Nutmeg, which is shade 11. I am taking my crayon case lippies. So this one is the shade Clean Kisses. Gonna take Private Party. I'm also going to take, I think this one is Soft Twerk. The label's gone, but that's the name of it. And then this one is Pecan Poppin'. So I'm taking 4 of those. My Dragon Beauty pencil sharpener. I am going to take my Shadow Shields, my Believe Beauty eyelashes, along with my I Envy lashes. Taking my manicure set just in case. Ione lash glue. Taking my Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Honey. Gonna take my Micro Smooth Sephora powder in the shade Toffee. My Fenty Beauty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Mocha Mommy. So I'm taking the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. I am taking 2 sprays, my Milani Make It Last and my Max Fix Plus. Also using my Black Opal in the shade Black Walnut as my contour. Also taking my Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation. I just bought a backup to this one because I'm about out of that one. I am taking my e.l.f. primer, my Sephora primer. I'm taking two liners from, I think these are Ruby Kisses in the shade Espresso and Brown. I'm, of course, taking my Tatcha products. And the last things that are in here, I have an NK Spiced Up palette and an NK Sugar Coat palette. So I wanted to take neutrals and pops of color. Also taking my Impressions Vanity Touchpad Mini, which I purchased from TJ Maxx for $16.99. So that is all that is going in this case. I do have a separate organizer that I'm going to put my brushes in, but that is all for the makeup products that I'm going to take. I am going to also share the things that I'm putting in my suitcase, so that will be included those clips will be included on this video as well.